That one won't find its target though. Shade uses those holes to try and fire back, but he'll be taken down. Diffuser dropped as well. And that could be a pivotal moment in this round.
I'm not sure why they're biting so hard on that, especially Shade was the one carrying the diffuser. He can be recovered, and there still is a bit of time, 30 seconds here. Not sure how they're going to be going with this Intel QD tagged up as he tries to peek in towards Moto. He's now down, so it's going to give Ferox a man advantage. A couple on low HP, but 20 seconds for the execute, guys.
It's a 2-on-4. Jack Daddy and Joker to hold it out. Another 15 seconds. The entry will surely come in. Jack Daddy, can he get the first? He does. Can he find the second? He will. Joker gets one as well, and now it's Sushi left in a 1-on-2. Ferox surely won't win this round, but Sushi manages to get the final two. Okami abated it in the final seconds of that round. They let it slide away just when I thought it was theirs. What a great performance from Sushi there in the dying seconds.
Yeah, great end to the round there from Sushi, but I really feel like it should never have gotten that close. Okami really had control for most of that round, maybe getting a little too overzealous with Shade in Kitchen. When they had the man advantage and a lot of control, I felt like the church push was on. Trades came out, and I thought, oh no, Okami bring it back, but Sushi had something else to say about it. Means that it's 2-2, guys. It's pretty even. I still feel like Okami struggling in general with these defenses.
I would definitely not be surprised if we do not see that objective come out again. That's the only objective they've lost. They've lost it twice now. If they win here, thinking that for the final round of the half, they'll probably just hedge their bets. Go back to the bedroom where they are actually able to grab around. For some reason, that roam just not quite clicking. Too many members being dropped earlier. Really hasn't given their anchors on side a great opportunity to try and win these rounds. I mean, they were super close. That last round really should have been theirs. Just overpeaking a little bit in the dying seconds. But you're right, it never really should have gotten to that stage.
10 seconds to insertion.
I just think in general there's some fundamental issues with the way they're setting up that roam, because with a Mute and Mozzie, I should really be stalling out a lot of that early intel from the attack. It should be taking them so much more time to get in. So personally, I think Okami back to the drawing board with how they're setting that one up, because it's working out too well for Ferox. See how they go with CCTV cache. It was successful for Okami last time, based on what we were describing as a pretty sloppy round from Ferox in terms of some fundamentals. But they can tidy that up. I mean, this could definitely go the other way.
Warden again tasked with opening this wall. He had some troubles last time. He'll be hoping that he doesn't have the same on this occasion. If his style is very much watching that wall, pre-fires it when it gets popped. Doesn't find his target though. Depcha will open it in the meantime. Now they'll be able to cut off this important cross.
It'd so lucky not to be super tagged up in that. Warden, nice angle, just missing that shot. Putting a lot of pressure now onto the garage catwalk. Ferox again, good time management. Actually getting that wall open super quick with the Maverick trick this time. It's going to put a heap more pressure onto Okami on site. The nice drone that's now set up in garage, and if Hippie Style doesn't spot that, it's really going to come back and help Ferox late round. As we see those outlines getting a lot of map control on the west side as well.
Drone's being flicked through by Ferox as they gain really nice ground inside a con. Todd doing a lot of work with that sledgehammer. Able to drone as well. So Ferox shouldn't be short of intel. They've spent a lot of time trying to work out where these players are. So they try and now make their way in towards side. That grenade used to clear the con wall. Sushi now should be able to open it with an exothermic charge and really get this round underway.
I lost a really strange Valk cam. So, like, obviously put at top of the wall. Again, some early intel that's not going to be going in the favor of Okami at least. And just the efficiency here from Ferox has got to be putting just mountains of pressure on Okami on site. There's still a minute to go. They've got that CCTV wall open, construction wall open, but all the peaks coming out. It's a trade at least from Sushi and Jackdad. Makes it a 4 versus 4, but again, time really working in favor of Ferox.
I don't think anyone from Ferox is actually watching that CC wall. Actually, no, Depcha is there at the moment, maybe all the way on the balcony. A little bit hard to tell, but if Style will need to be careful inside a garage if he goes for a rotate. Yeah, Depcha is a long way away here. very high risk strategy as he will drop in that meantime. Ippy style could rotate. Still, and he has, there we go, Ippy style right on cue. This is super dangerous. Oh, he does get taken out. Deptra finally sweeps in late. 15 seconds now for the execute. Shade going for the plant. Where's the denial from Okami? I don't think they're going to be able to do it, but no, in the dying milliseconds, Mangoes tries to deny, but it's not quite enough. I thought he almost did it. And now it's a 3-on-2 post plant. Mangoes gets taken down, and that's Joker as well. Ferox able to take the round. I dead set thought, I was watching that yellow bar so closely, and when that C4 went off, I was like, oh yeah, Okami, not bad. Pretty last minute denial, but it's pretty good. And no, the diffuser was able to get down, so that was very, very close. Ferox just getting away with that one.
Yeah, and it really should have been Ferox's round all along. They stalled out a little bit in that final moment, and it did give Okami that sniff, that real chance where that C4 denial could have just ended Ferox's opportunity. But they capitalized, and here they are. They're on the front foot in this first half, which is their attack half. They're at a very likely opportunity here to make it 4-2. I mean, Gym Bedroom last time looked pretty good for Okami. It was still a pretty close round, though. So Ferox so far have impressed me on Clubhouse. They're looking pretty cohesive and very efficient.
Locate and defuse bombs.
Of course, this will be the last round of the half. Okami in a position to potentially draw things out. Ferox looking to extend that lead heading into their defensive half. And I'm sure a 4-2 lead will bode well for the rest of this map. Give them some nice momentum in the series. Of course, it is a best of 2 in 6 Masters. And with this being Ferox's map pick, they'll be looking to give themselves that early lead and try and continue that on to Coastline, which will be our second map.
5 seconds left.
Yeah, that's definitely a map to look forward to. But map 1 has been showing it's a pretty good contest, pretty tight. See what Ferox can do for their final attack of this half. They can set themselves up with a 4-2 advantage going into their defense half. So it's going to be looking pretty good. Jack Daddy, though, might have something to say about that. With a bit of a spawn peek onto Deptra. Important operator to take off. The Zofia not having much effect means a lot of utility not used. And Deptra's actually been playing quite well, so that's going to be quite the impact.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Jack Daddy quite content with that. Will make his way all the way towards the CCTV stairs, a position that he's been playing quite often on this map. Placed behind the shield, ready and waiting for any defenders that cross his line of sight. Again, Warden will be on Maverick though. Blowtorch in hand, trying to trick the wall. Definitely a lot quicker on that occasion compared to one of the earlier attempts. Nice line of sight created as well, and should be pretty cut and dry for Ferox to just open up and try to put some more pressure back onto Okami.
Yeah, again, efficiency working well for Ferox, even though they did lose that opening pick. Got some good control there from that jacuzzi balcony. See how far they can spread it. That bathroom wall is double reinforced though, so I mean that does create some kind of hurdle. Normally you'd like to be able to take that bathroom control as an attacker as you push through. Cutie spotted out there trying to prone in that bedroom. They're essentially looking right at each other, but that bed in the way. Shade is going to jump in though and just pre-fire it and get back out. Oh, that was really risky there for Shade. That could have backfired dramatically.
Shots continuing to rain out. Oh, okay, Gordon, he'll take down Cutie, so it's now a 4-on-4 scenario. Grenade as well to destroy the shield. Oh, he just misses it though. That could be bad. Joker not in a position to really use it though, so may not be made to pay the price. Pre-fire comes out, doesn't hit his target. Joker aware that he's being pinched at the moment. Will get Todd though, trying to drop the Logi hatch. And now Ferox need to make the decision. Will they try and go for the plant? Shade, if he got that kill, could have helped open up the round, but he just misses. Water meanwhile makes a small vault hole inside a bathroom and it works out. This could net him a kill. Surely that player behind bedroom will be taken out, but no. Mango somehow wins that gunfight. Is finally traded out though, leaving it all up to Joker in a 2-on-1. Diffuser not in hand. It's been dropped in bathroom, leaving Joker with only one enemy left. It's Sushi. Both players full HP. Sushi running the ACOG. The 5.56 is a very strong weapon. It appears as if Joker's position has been called out, and Joker hasn't really moved since. So no excuses on Sushi not knowing where this player is. He forces his way through the main door, but Joker's there to greet him, and Okami will take the final round in the half.
Again, that really looked like it was going to be Ferox's round. Bit of a misplay from Warden though as he came through that bathroom. He seemed aware that player was playing around the master bed. Not quite finding that shot really gave Okami that look in. And Joker was a great clutch here. They seemed unaware of exactly where he was playing, and playing that hallway with such a strong position from him. So well played. It means the half goes 3-3. Pretty tight contest here, guys.
Oh, it's time to stretch. Getting ready for the OT. Oh, I think it's going to go the distance. I don't know. I'm feeling it. Definitely expected this to be a close night between these two. And overtime, definitely looming after the draw in half. Could well be an endurance series between these two. Of course, an OT map can go well over an hour. If that happens on both maps, that's probably close to 2.5 hours at least. There'll definitely be a grind for these two teams.
Like Ferox are also going to do they're in the SSG room. Castle, Mozzie, and Mute being the 3 key operators there. They're also not running the Kaid with it either. So again, I feel like they're really banking on the fact that this roam has to work out.
10 seconds to go.
The one thing we saw Okami not seemingly doing as well was how they stalled out the intel gathering early round. If you see that happen from Ferox, maybe the round will play a bit different.
Final utility being placed here by Ferox in their first defensive round here on Clubhouse. It is their map pick. Ethereal half, I'm sure they would have liked it to have been at least 4-2. But being that it was their attacking half, I'm sure they'd be relatively content. Definitely gives them a little bit of wriggle room here on the defense. Doesn't look like they're going to be as aggressive though as Okami, and they're already defaulting back towards site. So really putting a lot of trust in that Mute Mozzie combo above to waste time.
I mean, there's going to be a call out that at least one person's dropped back to site there through that gunfight. Sure that they would know that they came back through storage. See how that works out for Okami, but again, like this might be 30 seconds worth of droning, and they've still got half the round to make very little use of what is stopping them. Of course, there's no Kaid on these hatches, so they can use Habana. They've got 3 hard breaches in their lineup. This is something really important to point out here. There is no reason they can't get everything they want open right now.
More drones coming out here. Jack Daddy almost swatting it down, just missing as he's opening up the floor. Again, trying to put more pressure on Ferox, trying to displace those who have fallen back to site, but Shade, he'll drop Jack Daddy. That was the player above, so great counterplay from the castle. We'll open up the round. Cutie tries to find that pick. Doesn't quite do enough damage though, and Shade will scathe away with a sliver of HP.
A bomb has been
They're
located.
using an impact as well to try and damage Cutie. Means that he's only going to be able to do 1 impact on the hatch. So Cutie with 1 X-Kairos in the pocket will be able to safely open this now. Sure, it's going to happen soon. Warden still got a pretty good spot there in blue, which doesn't look like TBD, Okami, sorry, have really flushed out so far.
Oh, Raven. At least I wasn't the first to say it.
I felt it almost every time I said Okami, so it was bound to happen.
Okami, of course, previously known as TBD, as shots will rain out. Just over 30 seconds left in the round. Oh, Ferox getting quite aggressive here. On this hatch drop, depth shot on ADS is just at the wrong time. Won't be able to net that kill. Sushi, meanwhile, still prone holding this doorway as Cutie gets 1. Is refragged by Todd though as the kills continue to just keep raining out. Sushi and Todd now left to hold out. 15 seconds left. Todd still inside of dirt. This could be very, very risky. He does do some damage, but it's not quite enough. The plant now going down, and it's Sushi left in a peel. One, he accidentally knifes. Can't quite get the kill. And the nice shot comes out in chat. I wonder if Joker saw him knife around the corner. No, he didn't, but he cleans it up. And Okami will take the round.
Yeah, again, I don't think Ferox really were able to burn off enough time with that roam for it to be setting themselves up for success. And then in the end, I think some positioning as well. Todd banking himself on some long angles at the SMG-11 probably made that engagement quite tough there in blue. Sushi looked hesitant if he actually did do his aggressive push out into Moto like he wanted to. I actually think he might have been able to get a double kill out of it. It's hard to say in hindsight, but it looked clear from what we could see. Just some hesitance there might have cost Ferox. They're not going to repeat it just yet, Guz. They're going to move on to CCTV and Cash, so we'll see whether they can bring it back.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
This will be the third appearance of this site so far in this series. In fact, Okami won it twice in the first half. And Ferox once. No, am I reading this right? No, this will be the third time. It was won once by each team. Wow. That's some bad math there, guys. So look, it's a 50-50 win rate for each team. There you go. There's some math. If my tracker isn't wrong. I don't think it is.
Back yourself,
5
mate.
seconds to go.
See,
Back myself.
Ferox
Like you
goes.
back yourself with the team name in the last round. Or?
Yeah, you just gotta say
I'm
it.
sorry.
Deal with it
Sorry.
later. I'm keen to see what Ferox are going to bring out on CCTV here. The Kaid trick that we're seeing, or Kaid placements that we're seeing, of course, becoming very popular these days, putting them there on the garage rafters. Electrifies those garage walls, so you can't get the classic Habana long angle that you would get from garage towards the catwalk window. So it means you are more comfortable in terms of rotating until, of course, that CCTV wall is opened up. 2 players currently there, so hard holding that Ferox.
Of course, the Maverick will be in full use from Okami. Thatcher taken off the board. I believe Ferox did shotgun out the wall a little bit to make it challenging
Bomb located by
to
attackers.
hit the Maverick trip. Looks like Joker has broken the bottom. I think a little bit might still be attached. That smoke grenade not really helping. Getting this done swiftly. It looks like there is a little bit attached there at the bottom. Drone might be
Definitely
used to double check that. And yeah, it definitely is attached.
There we go.
Oh,
He's gonna get it. He's gonna take some shots though. He's gonna walk into the electricity as well.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Joker is gonna be pretty low for engagement here. Have at least got that wall open. That's an errant flash as well. Some errors coming out here for Okami. Zipper Style's also been tagged very low in an engagement. They're gonna work on this construction walls. Time's not been too bad here. Joker actually does get the pick on the depth chart. That's the Kaid off the board. Okami so far this attack is looking not too bad, but this low HP might be a little troublesome as they come into their late round engagements.
Ferox with still some key positions hold.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Garage being one of those. Jade not feeling too much pressure, but as I say that, he'll be taken down. Great shot there by Cutie.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Pretty much impossible to hit the res from there. Warden is inside of Garage. It wouldn't be anyone else but him. His impact in this round might not be very large though. He's not really in a position to get something done unless he can flank Mango's playing below. Maybe even if he starts swinging in late. Oh, Todd though, he'll clean that one up. Uses the last of his smoke grenades there towards Con. As it is effectively a 2-on-4. Shade still down over towards Garage. Very unlikely Warden can make the res. He does get the kill though on Zipview style. Todd still left alone inside. Okami now will enter from Con in towards Cash as they attempt to go for the plant. Warden's down as well, so it's left all up to Todd. Can he deny it in the dying seconds here? That is the question. He gets the first, tries to wallbang the second, but misses, and he gets shot from behind. Okami will take that round, and that could have been a whole lot closer if Todd had rotated back to the top of the stairs.
Oh, yeah, that really could have gone back in Ferox's favor there. Some really strange things coming out from Okami. They seem to have really struggled with that CCTV window, wall, sorry. And that could have come back to bite them. Worked out well. Ferox definitely just struggling a little on that defense. They're going to move on to Gym Bedroom for their next site.
We may be heading into a rehaste. I don't think these picks will be locked in. Amari would be very exciting to see. I think it's been a long time since we've seen Amari in some competitive ANZ Siege. I think the last time I remember, I swear it was like homeless in
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
invitational qualifiers or something. I can't even remember, but yeah, Amari is not exactly, you know, the most what's the word? Useful operator to bring, at least from a team perspective. I mean, yeah, you can hit some cool clips, but that's about it.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of situations where Amaru is really picked at this level. Maybe just a couple of niche plays. I've even seen her picked just because somebody wants an extra G8. So you run like the IQ Amaru combo with double G8s. That can be a pretty gnarly frag combo. But other than that, yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of play from her. But look, I think at this stage, Okami is starting to run away a little bit from Ferox in this map, which is probably concerning given that it was Ferox's map pick.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see if this rehost affects anything and if that momentum might slow down a little bit, because it does feel like it's compounding. 3 rounds straight now in Okami's favor. Most of those looking pretty convincing for the most part. And Ferox not really having much of an answer. It's going to be up to them to try and bring something to the table here. Because if they start letting it slip, we'll be on match point before you know it. And as we've seen already tonight, that can convert very quickly into a map win.
Yeah, it can. Ferox are definitely going to have to tighten up these defenses a little bit because they're not looking terrible. They just seem to be losing players in that middle round stage, and that was definitely prevalent in that previous round that we just saw on CCTV and Cash, where they still had some good positioning, but with, I think it was Shade and Warden going down in that final stage, it was a lot for Todd to be able to clutch on, and there was definitely some